Hello, everybody. Hello, Penny. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Linda. Hello, Francie. Hello, Candy. Hello, Amy. Hello, Donna. Hello, everybody. Hello, Luann. Hello, Kelly. The comments are going by so fast. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Lee. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Carol. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I am here for our regularly scheduled Thursday live. I am going to make a card with you all this evening. Yes, Kelly, I received, and I actually found more today. So to everyone out there, just so you know, we are working here at Brutus Monroe on sending a thank you card to every single person that sent me a card. So I think we got about 200 or 300 of them done today, and we are planning on hopefully getting the rest. We're going to be sending out about 800 thank you cards. So just a heads up, take a look in your mailbox. If you sent even a quick message, we are sending out thank yous to every single one of you. So I wanted to thank you all here, but I wanted to thank you all with a note as well. So check your mailbox if you sent anything to my house or to the store or to the office, and you should be seeing that very, very soon. I know I'm normally live every Tuesday and Thursday, and I think soon I'm going to be live Wednesday afternoon as well, because there are a lot of folks that can't watch at night. So I think I'm going to have an afternoon live very soon as well. Let me see. Oh yes, I'm so excited to be crafting with all of you again. My arm is itchy tonight. Okay. Yes. So I am going to head down to the table. We're going to talk about what we're going to do tonight. But also, I'm so glad that Candy, or not Candy, I don't know if it was Candy or if it was Penny, we're going to talk about these wristbands. So let's go down to the table and let's talk about them. So I already have my things here. Well, I have an incredible team that's helping me, Karen. There's about probably going to be about 5 people that are going to be getting all of the cards together. So, what was just posted is Rob, my dear sweet Rob, his wristbands came today. So they do say, you can see I have mine on with my other Rob bracelet, but they do say no day but today, excuse me, and they say, of course, remembering Dr. Robert Michael. So these wristbands are available to purchase if you would like. They are only $1, or you can purchase 10 of them for $10. But tonight, because I'm so happy to have these, if you purchase anything from now until midnight tonight Eastern Standard Time, it just has to be a $5 purchase, at least $5. We're putting one of these in for free for you. So any purchase that you make between now and midnight tonight, some of you actually have already gotten these, I think, by accident, because you didn't know that you were getting them. But we have a lot of these. I ordered a lot. So if you place any purchase tonight of $5 or more, you will receive this wristband in your package completely free. You'll actually see it go into your cart. Okay? All right. So enough about that. Now let's talk about tonight's card. So tonight we are going to use... I already have our color palette picked out, which is very odd. That's not normal for me. Normally I pick it out with you, but tonight I had a little bit of time, so I picked it out ahead of time. So we are going to be using the Potion cardstock, we are going to be using the Lagoon cardstock, and we are going to be using the phone book. I did notice that there is a misprint in the Out of This World paper pack. We're going to be using this tonight as well, but in the Out of This World paper pack, It does say that we have a phone booth color. We do not have a phone booth color. It is phone book. So I apologize to anybody that confused, but phone book is the name of the cardstock, not phone booth. Okay, so we're going to be using the Out of This World paper pad. We're also going to be using some of our whites, or I believe this is now called, I don't know if this is still called Fallen Snow. It used to be called Fallen Snow, but we're going to be using some of our white holographic glitter stock. We are going to be using the Spaced Out stamp set. Again, mine is always very, very, very much loved whenever I use it. Anne Marie. Okay, I guess I can tell you guys. So the wristband is silicone. It is not latex. It is a silicone wristband. Anne Marie, I'm glad that you brought that up because I guess I'll just tell you about it now. So Unity, I don't know if a lot of you out there know about Unity, Unity stamps, but they are my family. I can't even say that they're friends. They are my family. I am a licensed designer with Unity stamps. I love Ange and Whit and Nick and the little ones, and they have been my family for a very long time. Even before the I had a line of products with them. So Nick, who I have become friends and again family with, has offered with me asking to do an exclusive rubber stamp. It is going to be wood mounted. I'm not sure when it's going to launch. I think it's going to launch soon. Oh, Julissa. Hold on, everybody. Wait, Julissa, come remind me to show everybody the wonderful gift that you sent to me today. I am honored that you sent me this gift, and it is already up in our lobby at Brutus Monroe. Nick and I have worked together, and we are launching. We are only going to have 300 of them, though. So it's first come, first serve. We will have 300 no day but today wooden stamps. So they are wood mounted, so you can display them or you can use them, but we will only have 300 of them. That is a very small number from what we would normally have when we would bring something in. So we have literally only 300 of them. When they launch, I will go live and let you all know, but if anybody has ever gotten a wood-mounted stamp from Unity, they are the best stamps ever. I mean, they're just so good. So we will be launching an exclusive no day but today in the exact same font as the shirt, but it will be a wood-mounted stamp. And Unity is the best. But now let's go back to Julissa because I want to show you what she sent to me. So let me move these items out of the way. I'm so glad that you're on. So Julissa, and I think it was from Julissa and the Unity team. Am I correct, Julissa? Let me know if I'm incorrect in that statement. I'm just going to wait for her to answer before I show you what they sent me. I think it was from her and Unity, but it may have just been from her. I'm not sure. But I mean, Unity has been, they've sent food. They sent a memorial donation. They have just been... Oh, thank you, Julissa. Okay, so look at what they sent to me today. Let me zoom. Oh, not the wrong way. This is already hung in our lobby. Look at this beautiful painting. So this is a painting of Rob and I from this year's anniversary party just in December. And they sent it to me, and it's already hung up in our lobby. And I just absolutely, it's going to be one of my most cherished pieces that I will ever have, and I cannot thank you all enough. I can't thank you enough. It's in our lobby, and it looks just absolutely incredible. I mean, it just looks beautiful. I can't. I'm not gonna get weepy, but I can't thank you all enough. I really can't. I cannot thank all of you enough. Whew. Just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, back to the card. All right, back to the card. So we are using the Snowflake Glitter stock. I hope this is still in stock. I'm not sure if it is. We are using the Spaced Out stamp, and we're probably going to use a couple of other little bits and pieces here and there. You know me, I am not great at having everything planned out. I literally just figured out what I was making about 10 minutes before I went live. So that's where we're at. I'm still the same Christopher in that respect. So let's go ahead and let's figure out our color story. So we already have our palette here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick out, we really are a family by glue and glitter. We really are. We're going to pick out a paper, because this paper that we're using is actually going to be a cutout of a 3-inch circle. So I think I want to go with like a galaxy motif. And do you think that one works with all of this? What do you think? What do you think, my friends? Do you think that'll work? Excuse me. That was a sneeze and a cough at the same time. Absolutely. Okay. I think that it really works well. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if I've ever done this before, or if I've ever told you all about this before, but we are going to actually do some ink blending on glitter stock. I don't know. Hey, Mom. Everyone, my mother-in-law, Marie, is in the chat. So if you could all please just send her some love. Please, please, please. Okay, so we are going to do some ink blending on the glitter stock. So I'm going to grab some yellow. So I think I might use some Guppy, because it's a little bit on the orange side, but I think it will fare nicely with the color palette that we're doing. And then I'm going to use some Remember Me, and then last but not least, I want to use some of the Crown Me. Okay, so this is still within the palette. I love you too, Mom. Whew. Okay. All right. So let me grab, we'll grab the yellow blending brush, we'll grab our purple blending brush, and then we'll grab our teal blending brush. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start. So we want to do this kind of in a circular pattern. I'll show you what I mean here, because we are going to be cutting out this from the die of the month. So what we want to do is we kind of want to stay within this region. So I would say, take yourself a little pen. I mean, extra points if it's a Create Your Own Ending Christopher Allen pen. And just kind of give yourself a little guide there. So that's our guide for blending. We want to blend in that area. All right, so we are going to start with the Crown Me, which is one of my top 5 favorite colors of the Simon Hurley inks. And what you're going to do is you're just going to start blending in this circular pattern, and you're going to see it is going to change the color of our glitter stock. So now I'm going to grab the Remember Me, and it blends beautifully. And we're just going to use these 3 colors in a circular kind of motion here. And the great thing about our glitter stock is, now I can't say this for all the glitter stocks out there, obviously, because I can only speak for my own, but with the glitter stocks, the glitter is not going to come off. So you're not going to get glitter like all over your ink pads. It's going to, and you just can kind of keep going in and blending. And we are going to heat set this. All right. And now we're going to go in with our Guppy. Which is a deep, rich, yellowish, very phone book-esque, I would say. But your glitter stock is not going to cause issues with the glitter getting on. So can you see now how we have like this perfect, almost galaxy-like, mimicking a galaxy coloration there, okay? So now, you couldn't find the glitter stock. It might be sold out. This color might be sold out. So, we'll have to... I know we're getting 2 new colors in March, so I bet this is going to be restocked in March. I betcha. I'd have to talk to Ani about that, because she now does all of our... well, no, that would be Jess. Ani does the other brands. Hello. All right, so that's now dry, and you can see just how cool. Now it's not going to look like much now because we haven't. It just kind of looks like a blob, although still cool. We're now going to cut it out with our die, and we're going to use some of these little pieces too. Don't worry. Let me cut this off because I almost. Every time I use this, I almost stab myself, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to bleed out on a live. That's for sure. I've only stabbed myself one time on a live, and I don't know if any of you were there for that, but I had to cut the live because I was bleeding pretty good. I stabbed myself with I don't know what I stabbed myself with. Something. But I did come back. I got a Band-Aid and I came back. But I had to get a Band-Aid before I could come back because it was a little bit rough. Oh, what am I doing? This is the old way of doing it. I'm so in love with these little brushes. Have y'all ever used one of these little brushes? Best invention ever. It gets all these little pieces out. There we go. Every single one is out. I have to cut this one too because it's stabbing me as well. The stabby tool, yeah, that's the Gina K tool. But I love, this is from Spellbinders, and I love that we now have, there's a black one. All right, so we're going to just place this like so. Grab a little pixie tape. The pixie tape's not really going to stick to this, but yeah, we have 2 different versions of that. We have the Spellbinders version, and then we also have, I believe it's a Tim Holtz one. I can't remember. Oh, well, thank you. Well, Melissa, I'm going to say yes and no. The only problem with using aqua pigments on it is you just want to be very careful with how much you saturate the paper, because this paper is not really made to be saturated with ink. I would say test it on a small square, like a scrap. And go from there. All right. Like, whenever you cut something out like this, like, cut a little square and test. Actually, let's test it. Why not? I'm using the best brush I've ever had. I would say yes. I mean, just let it dry. But I would say yes. Yeah. I would give that a yes. Now let me clean my finger off, because I'm going to start touching things, and we all know that will be a hot mess. I'm going to let's use, this is my favorite right now. Nope, not that one. That one's a little too florally for me. Oh yeah, pink lemonade. Of course I used a red. I used so the red is, I mean, it's gonna stay in my finger, but at least it's not gonna get on everything. All right. Yeah, that's really pretty. I mean, you're gonna want to let it, use a brush instead of a finger, but don't throw that away. Could you imagine piecing that in with it, like with a, Yeah, we're keeping that. All right. Now we have to use the stabbing tool. Just to loosen this up. And I will say one thing about this is you just want to be very gentle when you're popping it out, because it is, I mean, if you're using a thicker cardstock like the glitter stock, you don't have to be as careful, but just be careful with it, you know. These are, you know, delicate dies. But I think this is going to be beautiful. Yep, exactly what I thought it would be. It's sold out? Okay. Let's zoom in real close so you can see what that looks like. Now I'm going to pop out all my pieces. And now we were able to take just a regular glitter stock, white to be exact, and we were now able to create a beautiful ombre. Thank goodness I have a wonderful cleaning team, because all of these scraps just have to go right on the floor. So can you see how beautiful that is? And I love how delicate this die cut is. Let me zoom out a little bit because we're getting a little too close for me to stay in the frame here. But this is just such a cool die. This is, again, the die of the month. If you would like, you can purchase this open stock, meaning not with the die of the month. I would suggest getting it as the die of the month, because when I tell you next month's die of the month, you are not going to want to miss it. And the problem is, these are not evergreen products. So once they are gone, I think we've all gone over what the definition of evergreen is. Once they are gone for the month, they are gone. We do not restock them. The monthly products do not get restocked generally. Stamps sometimes, because the stamps sell so quickly, but generally they do not get restocked. Okay, so let's zoom in. So let's take a look at that. Can you see those colors? Beauty Guru mode. There we go. See how beautiful that cut out, and just that beautiful glitter. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. It's hard to see the color when it's super zoomed out, you know. All right, so let's put this over to the side here. And now let's get to our cutout of our circle. So I'm gonna just go in. I know that there's a lot of you that don't like it when I do this, when I eyeball, but I'm eyeballing. That's just the way. That's the way I live my life. I eyeball things. I don't like to measure. I mean, I have to. Unfortunately, I'm forced to measure because, you know, to give everybody instructions. But this is a 3 1/4, about a 3 1/4 circle. So we're going to use that to cut out this center piece here, because that's what we're going to put our stars around. I mean, I eyeball, but that gets me in trouble whenever I'm trying to teach classes, because eyeballing doesn't work for teaching classes. So I have to eventually measure, but I pretty much eyeball almost everything that I do. All right, so now we'll have our little galaxy circle. Oh, you're welcome for the bracelet. I see, I'm actually looking at the screen over here on the left, and over here there's another screen that shows me everything that's going on the website, and there are lots of you that are getting the bracelet, which is so exciting. It makes me so happy to know that so many people are wearing the shirts and the bracelets, and I don't know. So this is going to go around here, and look at how fun that is. Let's zoom in, shall we? Isn't that awesome? I don't know how I got that almost exact, but you'd almost think that I've done this before. Sometimes it seems like I've done this before, not all the time. All right, so now for, okay, let me look at my cheat sheet. All right, so now what we need is we are going to need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 1 3/4. So let me grab my Big Daddy paper trimmer. So we need 5.5, which is, oh, this is almost 5.5. It's not 5.5 though, so I have to grab a fresh sheet of phone book, which oh no, this isn't a fresh sheet. Okay, so we need this to be 5.5 by 1 3/4, or yeah, 1 3/4. I did plan the card sketch. What I didn't plan was what I was going to use with the card sketch. All right, and then we are going to need a piece of Lagoon that is 5.5 . Whoops. Got to take this guy out, unfortunately. Come on. All right. There we go. 5.5 by 2.5. There we go. I have to fix this. It's not on track, but you'll get the idea. So it's going to be like that. I put my Lagoon away. Hello in California. Yes. And then we need a piece that is 1.5 by 4 1/4. So we're going to cut this down to 4 1/4. I have to fix this. Hold on. And I don't know if the team told you, but these are back in stock. The trimmers are. Mine is not on the track. Hold on. Oh no. Hold on. I got it to work and then I cut it at the wrong spot. 4 1/4. By 1.5. All right. I got it together eventually. When your thing bounces off the track, there aren't many aqua pigments on the site. There is a whole category of aqua pigments, Amy. If you go to the drop down, there is an entire category. All right, so we are going to do some splatter on these. Let me grab my Splattering vestibule. And everyone is going to ask where this is from. It's from the dollar store. And I'm going to try to get a case of these and give them away as free gifts with orders. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but that's my plan. So we are going to use the white aqua splash and the sterling shimmer splash. Yes. Oh, good, Ruth. I'm glad you love it. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to splash this with color. It's so easy because literally all you do is, if you can paint your nails, you can use aqua splash and shimmer splash. And if you can't paint your nails, don't talk to me because I don't know really how to paint nails great, but I can flick color very easily. And this is, I mean, this has made it so simple for me to do that. SCT is scrapbooking cards today. Why? Did I put SCT somewhere? And didn't realize I did it. It's been announced that I will be teaching at SCT again. Did everybody see that? I'm allowed to talk about it now. I'm not allowed to talk about my class, but I am allowed to talk about the fact that I will be teaching. And I'm very excited. All right, I think that's enough. If she could share. Oh, no. No. That's a big, big no-no. We would get in big trouble. Oh, yes, I can post that. Yeah, you can post that. Yeah. Absolutely. You just can't post the book. But I figured you already knew that, Penny. Yeah, you could post that. That's something that I created. I don't think I can get in trouble for that. Yes, Spring Fling. Those boxes start shipping, I think, in like a week. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was like something extra that I created. I don't think that's a problem. All right, so now while this is drying, which it should dry fairly quickly, we're going to get our stamps together. What time is it? Oh, we're good. I knew you wouldn't, Penny, but I just had to, I didn't know who was asking, and I didn't know who was posting, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't saying yes, that could be posted, because that is a huge no-no. What is this one? Oh, cherry cola. That smells so good. So good. All right. And it cleans up your work surface so well, but I am a Neanderthal. Any hints for Spring Fling? I don't have the stamps in here, or else I would just show you them. But you're getting 2 stamps, you're getting 3 dies, you're getting 2 paper pads, you're getting consumables, you're getting a lot of stuff with Spring Fling. And it's 3 classes and 2 make and takes. And guess what we announce? Guess what? Guess what we announce at Spring Fling? Can you all guess what event we're going to announce at Spring Fling? We did a long time ago. It was a long time ago, Kathy. The glitter glaze. I know. It smells really good. Actually, should I just go grab the stamps and just show them to you? Would that be okay? Would you want to see them? Because we're real ahead of schedule. It is Create Your Own Ending. Yes, we launched the Create Your Own Ending event at Spring Fling. Okay, I'm going to go grab it. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Now, I can't share everything with you. But this is one of the stamps. And I can't wait till you see what we do with it. Here's one of the stamps. Here's the second stamp. And look at this, one of these die sets that you're getting. Look at how big this die set is. I mean, this is ridiculous. So you're going to get this giant die set. You're also getting... Oh, I almost showed too much of a sneak peek. I don't want to show too much of a sneak peek. I don't think I have Gina's... I don't have Gina's die set here, but Gina has a die set as well. I might have it here. I just don't know. Because this is a big... This is how we get our samples in. I don't know if I have it. I think I might still have my... I still have my samples at home. Oh, no. Here it is. I lied. I have it. So this is the die set for Gina's class. Okay, so you get dies to coordinate with that. And then also, this is probably my one of my favorite things that I've designed so far this year. This is the brand new doily die. And I designed it in a way, you'll see in the class, that, so... I made it, and I'll show you more, later. But I made this so that you'll see here, it is, so this doesn't have a cut edge, all right? So I'm going to show you, so let me just kind of pull this apart here. I'll just show you real quick. So this does not have a cut edge here, and you're going to see why that's important in class. And then you have a circle, and you're going to see why that's important. Then you have another smaller doily, but again, does not have a cut edge, but does have a concentric circle. Yes, they will be available outside of Spring Fling. They launch actually that week. So you can see, so we have this, and then we have this guy. And all of this is going to make sense in class. It's all going to make sense in class. But I designed these specifically for the event, and we're going to have a lot of fun with them. You're going to see. You'll see there is a lot of stuff. March 11th is when they launch. March 11th. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right, my friends? And I don't think there's a single spot left, Heather. Is there a spot, any more virtual spots left? Maybe not. I don't know. I think we might be at capacity for virtual. She'll tell me, though. All right, let me grab my Misty. I have stuff all over the place now. Heather's going to love this tomorrow. I know she loves coming in here and being like, what the heck? Not anymore? Okay. I thought it was sold out. Yeah, the Gina K stuff is exclusive to the event. Yeah, that will not be sold separately. That is part of our thing. Okay. Perfect Blend cardstock. If you have not tried this cardstock before, try this cardstock. You are going to love it. I'm using my Stick and Stamp Matte, which is probably one of It is. I'm not going to say one of. It is the best-selling product in the history of Brutus Monroe. This is my original Misty, the original Misty. So back whenever Ileana made the Misty, they were all pink, and she made me these white stickers because I wasn't using it in my videos because I'm not really into pink. And so she made me these white stickers, and then I used it all the time. So she hooked me. As soon as she made me special stickers, I said, I'll use it every day. And I do. Yes, this is the very first stick and stamp mat. This is the demo stick and stamp mat. The like sample that we got. Oh, that's okay, Melissa. It's luckily if you are joining us, you can watch it at any time. Okay, I think I'm gonna make this card for my scoos. And then I think the card that I made the other night I'll give to my mini scoos. Yep. Okay, so I love this little balloon planet. I think it's just the coolest thing. We're going to use some of the Brutus Monroe detail ink. Oh, and also to everybody that's been asking, there have been several of you that have been asking about the supplemental kit for, where is my stamping bug? Heather, any ideas? We are going to have a kit available for you to get with all the like supplemental things that you'll need. I don't know where my stamping bug went. Oh, he's a hoot. He is a hoot and a holler. There is no denying that he is my nephew. That is for sure. Scoozy is my nephew. Behind the, oh, found it. Thank you. Scoozy, to anybody that doesn't know my nephew, his name is Scoozy. Well, his real name is Joey. But when he was little, he could not say, excuse me. And it actually happened because Rob was, I think he was like trying to get past me or something. He was very little. And Rob was trying to get past me, and he said, excuse me to me. And then Scoozy, Joey, said, Scoozy. And he just kept saying Scoozy. I know, Heather, but I took a look over them, and the planet balloon was just a tiny bit off. So, because he said Scoozy, so I've called him Scoozy forever. So he's Big Scoozy, and then I have, well, he's just Scoozy, and then Mini Scoozy, which is my niece. Yeah, the Perfect Blend cardstock, I will tell you, if anybody has trouble coloring, or has issues with coloring, or have failed at all with coloring, the stick and stamp mat is, or not stick, well, the stick and stamp mat's great too, but, oh, this smells, what is this one that I just used? Oh, Home Again. This was the Wizard of Oz one. Ooh, it smells, it's, what is it? What are those flowers at the end of Wizard of Oz? That's what it smells like. Whatever those flowers are at the end. Poppy. Yeah, it smells like poppies. But again, if you've never tried the Perfect Blend cardstock, this is the... Ooh. The best. We do. So we have a whole bunch of... So we always will have our original, which is lavender. And then we have a whole bunch of... So this one is Pink Lemonade, Home Again, which smells like poppies. This is the unscented. We have Candy Cane, and this one... Oh my goodness, does that smell good. We have Candy Cane. We have Savannah, which Savannah I think smells kind of... I mean, it's very like summery. We have Cherry Cola, and these are just the ones I have here. Another Pink Lemonade. I think this one is now retired, but this is Cinnamon Apple Pie. And we haven't come out with any new ones yet this year, which actually, Heather, we should probably talk about that tomorrow. Got to put them all back in my bag. But yeah, I actually came up with them because I was in Bath & Body Works one day, as Rob and I were always in Bath & Body Works, and I was smelling everything, and I was like, this is all the exact same thing, but they just put really delicious scents into it. So that's what we did. We started scenting our squeaky cleans. I mean, because life's hard enough, why not have like a delicious... Cinnamon Hearts is by far, I think, Cinnamon Hearts smells like Big Red. Yeah, it's seasonal, that's why. That's all, it's seasonal. All right, I'm going to use my Olo markers. I'm really into using like the lavenders to shade these different pieces for the space. So Wild Geranium is what I'm going to use on the body here, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of shading. NBD. It's no big deal, just a little bit of shading, because we just want to give some life to this. You know, we want to give him a little bit of life, but we don't want to overdo it, because you know the outfit would normally be a lighter shade. And then I think I'm going to use the blue violet. Where's my testing sheet? I think we'll use this for the moon. Again, we're just giving it a little bit of life. That's all. So, oh, listen. If you love Big Red, you are going to love the Cinnamon Hearts. We also have, I don't know if many of you I think have tried them, but we also have Squeaky Clean candles that are soy-based, and they are delicious. And we're going to pretend that this little guy's on Mars. So we're going to do like a orange and red kind of splatter. And again, don't take this coloring so seriously. It is literally a planet that does not have to really exist. And I'm going to fix that shoe, don't worry. It's making me nervous too. We are working on a gel pen. A white gel pen. Because my favorite white gel pen from Arteza, we can't get anymore. Fixed it. I think I want to add another little dot there. And there we go. That's all we needed, right? Oh, the lavender smells really good. I ordered 5 lemon suckers for you, and they are gone. Oh, yes. They are really good. And they're big, aren't they, Ruth? A sweet tea scented candle. Yeah, the Scoozies candy, which is named after my Scoozies. That candy has been very popular. Now remember, we have updated our dyes. So let me tell you what that means. So if it's a dye that coordinates, let me zoom in for you. If it's a dye that coordinates with a stamp, you will know this fact because your cut line is going to be on the inside. Do you see how that cut line is on the inside there? If it does not coordinate with something, your cut line will be in the center. See the difference between these two? I hope that makes sense to everybody. So we've updated the way that we do our dyes so you can tell very easily if they coordinate with something. If your cut line is on the inside like that, it does coordinate with something. If they're in the middle, they do not. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope so. And it also makes it much easier for you to line things up. Much easier. I mean, for me it does. I hope it makes it, I hope it makes it easier for you. But it makes it much easier for me. All right. You know me, I'll be relining this up for like 45 minutes, so I just need to go for it. I just need to go for it. The Craft Fairy is confused about what? What are you confused about, Craft Fairy? How can I help you to be less confused? There we go. Hello, Carolyn. And I think this is probably going to shift when I brought it over, but that's okay. Okay. And I love these dies, and I think you guys too, that have the little extra cutout, so like it cuts out where his arm is holding the balloon. Isn't that cool? I love that. Let me peel this off of here. It stuck extra good where the whatchamacallit was. Alright. And then let's peel out our sentiment. It does not smell like bacon. It smells like maple syrup and pancakes. It is delicious. It smells like maple syrup and pancakes. Does not. Nope. We are not doing a. We will not be doing a bacon one. That's for sure. Hi, Liz, from My Little Weasels. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy that you said that, Liz. Mom sent me a video today of Scoozy when he was a real little Scooz, and he was saying that I called him a weasel. She was like, "What does Uncle Christopher call you?" Looks like the one that. Nah, do you want me to pull the one that you cut out? It does. It does look very similar to the one you cut out. It was just different because I wanted to color it first. It does. You're right. It does look like it. Oh, yes, the in-between areas. And it's actually, oddly enough, it's much more expensive to manufacture them that way. Oh, yes, Linda, that's true. It is true. Hello, Scrap Mania. That was my goal. Hello, Jessica. I can't say anything incriminating when Jess is on because she'll use it against me at a TikTok. All right, let me grab a card base. And I'm going to cut out a couple of little stars real quick, and then we're going to start assembling. They are my little weasels. I always called Scooz a weasel when he was little. He was a little weasel. He really was. He's still a little weasel. All right, so I'm going to cut some stars out of the. This is the. I hope we still have this in stock. We might not, and I always use things that we don't have in stock. But this is the. What's going on with Carolyn? I missed it. This is the gold something sequin sheets. So they are basically what happens before a sequin becomes a sequin. They're on a sheet. And we have a brand new sequin sheet product coming next month. Oh, it is in stock. Phew. Why are we... I missed it. What are we congratulating? Oh, we do have really good... We have one that's like bergamot that's coming out. That I'm very excited about. Alright, so I just cut out a couple of stars and moons. Because I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I just like to have them on hand just in case. So you can see when you cut them out, they cut out beautifully because it's just like when you're cutting out a, like how they cut out the sequins. But I think I might use that little moon. And I might use one star. I don't know yet though. Depends on how everything comes together. Then I have this little baby star that I might end up using just because we'll add a little more shimmer. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, bergamot is one of my favorites. It's one of the colognes that I wear. Actually, Francie, the day that we hugged and you said that I smelled really good, I was wearing a bergamot cologne. So maybe we'll create like the Christopher Squeaky Clean. Maybe. Bergamot Squeaky Clean. We could pair it with vanilla. We could. We could just call it the Christopher Squeaky Clean, baby. Heather said, noted. Perfect. All right, let's start assembling, friends, shall we? All right, so we are going to take our first panel. Look at how gorgeous that dried. Isn't that amazing? Let me grab my adhesive. All right, the larger piece will go on top. And this is just going to add a little zhuzh to everything. Actually, we could just put the adhesive all over, right? Why not? I'm going to place down our first piece here. And there's a couple of areas that aren't completely dry yet, because it does take about 15 minutes, about 15-20 minutes for it to dry completely. And then we'll put our second piece on. And then we're going to put our piece down the center. Where do I find the flavor of Squeaky Clean? So if it is one that looks like this, look right here on the UPC. The UPC is it's right by there. Oh, need a refill. Thank goodness I have one down here. So we're going to place this right about here. Sorry, everybody. Every once in a while, I get a little cuckoo with the T-square. All right. Yeah, if it's scented. If it's unscented, you'll know because by the UPC, it has this little unscented thing. Oh, we do sell this roller? So this little guy will go down here. Let's take our... Oh, refill, Christopher. Refill. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and we have plenty of the bracelets. We may... Tomorrow's game for the live is really fun. They're doing the gumball game. So if you guys like the gumball game, the products for the gumball game are products that have never been released by us before. But they'll probably do bracelets in the orders tomorrow too. I bet you. I bet they will. Because I ordered 1,000 of them. Literally 1,000 of them. So we've got plenty. I do not ever want to run out of them. All right. We're back in business, folks. All right, grab my favorite glue. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness, I love that. It literally smells like oh yeah. Well, it was creative freedom with like everything. It was squeaky clean. It was I mean literally we created so many different products during that time because during COVID, we couldn't get products. That's when a lot of the products were developed because we couldn't get the products from our vendors, like the manufacturers. So during COVID, I had to learn how to make things. So that's why we started doing our own aqua pigments and started doing our own glazes, and because we couldn't get them. Okay. So let me place this on here. Like so. Then let me grab some acrylic blocks to hold it down for a second. It doesn't have to be held all the way down because we do want it to kind of be up a little bit. And now let me grab, here's a, oh my goodness. Well, wait until you see the one for this year. We've already started planning it. We have to start planning Stamptember now. Now is when we start planning. And we'll also be, is anybody going to Simon Says Stamp Create? Because guess what? I'll be there this year. Hello, Ricky. I am going this year. I think. Depends on the puppies. But I think I am going this year. That's the plan as of right now. But again, it's going to depend on the puppies, because when I traveled before, obviously I had a full-time puppy helper, and now I do not. So we will figure it out. I'm not sure when it is. I think there was a date that was announced somewhere, but I can't remember. I can't remember where it was announced. I cannot recall, my friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's in May. It's in May. I'm pretty sure it's in May. All right. So now we're going to place our little guy right here. And this should be dry now. It is. That's the beauty of the Barely Art glue. Yes, we might do Stamp Away this year. I don't know. We've never done it before, but I want to add some yellow to this to tie it all in. There we go. Who would have thought that those little white edges would have been so helpful? Because now it looks like it belongs there, right? I was in Alabama for something. When was I in Alabama? I was in Alabama for something. But this is just so cool because it looks like a portal, right? It like kind of looks like a portal. I mean, to me, it looks like a portal. Is that what it looks like to you? I'm pretty sure I went to something in Alabama. I think it was for May May. Anytime I'm in the South, it's for May May. My dear sweet May May. And I was in Alabama for her. I was also in Tennessee for her. When I tell you I had the time of my life in Tennessee, I drove to Tennessee. And there was like a giant hurricane happening. I'm just going to place that right there. Whoops. So I think that adds a little extra whimsy to it. Let's use our acrylic block. This is a Brutus Renard acrylic block. We have to get these blocks back. They were Very, very popular when we had them before. We had them for a long time, and then everyone and their mama's second cousin came out with them, so we stopped carrying them. But I think I want to carry them again, because why not? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Wait a second. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's tomorrow. It launches on Fortnite. Tomorrow is the big day. Did I throw away that? I think I did. I need more foam tape. Hold on. All right, those are already dry. It really is quick. A little more foam tape so this looks like it's floating in that portal. Okay. Yeah, it launches on Fortnite. Y'all know I love my Fortnite. I'm literally like 7 years old. Yeah, May made it. Yep. Yeah, she is a dear friend of mine. She actually, to tell you the truth, May and you know how May and I met? I don't know if I ever told you all this story. So I was starting my stamp company. At that time, it was called Christopher Allen Stamps. How boring. And when I was starting my stamp company, I did not know where to get stamps manufactured. And I must have called everyone and their mama to try to figure out where to have stamps manufactured, and I couldn't figure it out. So I just, on a whim, I reached out to May, and I said, hey, I know that this is probably a crazy question, and you do not have to answer it, but where do you get your stamps made? And she reached out to me almost immediately and said, I would love to help. And May is a big part of why Brutus Monroe exists, because she told me where I could get my stamps made. All right, so I'm grabbing my favorite set of gems other than the holiday set. I'm just going to add a couple of these dark, I call these are like almost like nebula gems, I guess you would say, because they are very dark, but they are very sparkly. And I love them. I mean, you know me, any reason to add a gem to something, right? Because I always say when you think there's too much glitter, add 2 more shakes. That's my motto. And this is just going to add almost like a, I don't know, like a starry kind of a feel to it. I know. I think it just came back in stock. I'm pretty sure it just came back in stock. It might be already out of stock again, but I know it just came back. Like, I think it was like literally just yesterday it came back in stock. But there's always so many folks that have the out of stock notifier. So 9 times out of 10, as soon as it comes back in stock, it's gone again. So I always say grab it. I must have stabbed myself. Grab it while you can. Oopsies. All right. Oh, yes, she was. All right. And there is our card for tonight. What do you think, everyone? What do you think? And by popping that up, it really does. I mean, it looks like it's floating. I mean, it looks like it is floating. I love it. All right, everybody. So that is everything that I have for all of you tonight. Let me show you again from the front angle, all the shining, shimmering splendor of it. I think it's so fun. And it was easy to do. I mean, obviously there's a lot of steps, and I kind of, oh, well, that's good, Liz, because this is Big Scoozes and Mini Scoozes getting the one I made Tuesday. It's a longer duration of steps whenever I'm doing it, because it takes longer, to explain it. But I mean, really, it's color blocking, adding a couple of extra, doing some ink blending, and it's really simple. Yes, please follow Brutus Runner on TikTok. We are trying to get to 1,000 followers on Brutus Runner's TikTok, so we can go live on TikTok. That is our goal for the year. So, all right, everybody, remember, if you place any order of $5 or more tonight until midnight, you will receive the Rob's wristband. So it says no day but today. And then it also says, of course, remembering Dobert. Oh, he would have been so happy with that. Dr. Robert Michael's memory, and I have mine on with all my other bracelets because I'm a gypsy now. We've talked about this, but I don't know. I love my bracelets all of a sudden. I never was a bracelet wearer ever in my life, and I love my bracelets. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. Thank you for being a part of my life. I love you all so very much. Thank you for taking such good care of me. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a memory or your own ending. I love you to pieces, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Good night, my friends.